And spawning in the top right corner of Amygdala, we have the Brazilian Protoss player, the Red Protoss representing Eximius Gaming. We just saw him take down Yan, and we'll see if he can do the same to his next opponent. It is Shakti. God damn it. Almost. And there it is. Rank number 9. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the number 1 ranked player in the Brazilian StarCraft 2 circuit for Team Hellfire. It is MasTeR. Here we go as MasTeR does move out ahead of time across the map. Is going for an earlier scout. You can see the history between these two players. MasTeR with a hefty lead, 77% win rate against Shakti. Against Shakti, he has taken maps and he has taken series himself. Shakti, he has threatened MasTeR at times. We'll see if this is going to be one of those times. As we have our openers here, interesting. So we have a 2-gate opener out of MasTeR. Meanwhile, Shakti going for a gate cyber expand. Okay. So Shakti is cutting corners, doing his best Max Pax impression. And MasTeR, upon seeing this, yep, Proxy Robo, 1 base all in. So basically, the Red Protoss player is being greedy. The Red Protoss player is skipping their second gateway and going for a faster tech and faster expansion. Because of this, MasTeR is here to punish with what should be a Proxy Robo into a 1 base all in. Like MasTeR, he's ahead in production. Shakti does go Stargate before expand. And MasTeR, there's a Proxy Robo. So this is going to be a tough hold for Shakti. Specifically, Shakti has to recognize what's going on as the Oracle's rallied into the proxy. Shakti's still expanding though. Does expand. Did we see a probe scout out of our Red Protoss? I don't think we did. Okay, now we did. Yeah, no probe scout. No probe scouts. MasTeR's rallying across the map. And now you can see the worker coming in for Shakti. Central depth is going to be cleaned up. Probe heads into the main. But Shakti, the probe just went down on the minimap. So moving in. And MasTeR is going, interesting, War Prism first. Let's go Prism first. Not Immortal. Shield barriers are completing. MasTeR poking in. Void Rays on the way for Shakti. He needs as many Void Rays as possible. And he does confirm the proxy. He's aware. Oracle, oh my god. Takes the volley to the face. Prism has arrived. And with this Prism, MasTeR has defensive blink. He can micro back, he can juggle his units. Or takes down the initial Zealot. Zealot goes down, Voids are being pulled. Nice control so far. Preserving those Stalkers, hasn't lost one yet. Oracle gets across the map, but there is a shield battery. Nice control, still preserving those Stalkers. I don't think a single Stalker has gone down yet, and the Void Ray falls, and he started. GG gets called, MasTeR breaks the natural, and MasTeR will take game number 1. GG. Yeah, MasTeR does take a lead. Does take the first game. Again, Shakti, unfortunately, he, in a sense, was a little bit greedy. He delayed his Oracle across the map. He wasn't able to get any damage done. And likewise, there on the low ground, he had a bit of a later reaction and later scout, if you recall, when it came to his probe scout. There are definitely ways to react a little bit harder to this, going for a robo before expansion, for example, getting into immortal production. Alas, he did attempt out low ground defense and wasn't quite able to hold on. Also, shout out to MasTeR, because MasTeR had some very impressive control there with his his Warp Prism. Again, I don't think he lost a single Stalker until the end of the game. It was very impressive there, able to preserve his units, able to juggle back and just maximize damage, maximize DPS. GG. GG well played. With that MasTeR, he will break Shakti, and now we're getting into game number 2. Let's go. Jumping into game 2. And we'll see how the story ends. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have our Brazilian Protoss player, the red Protoss, down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if he can make a series out of this. For Eximi's Gaming, it is Shakti. And there he is. He is meanwhile spawning in the top left hand corner. We have the other Brazilian Protoss player, the blue Protoss for Team Hellfire. It is MasTeR. Oh, Ice Guy, he doesn't give us much time, does he? For the second one, he just zooms in. Oh god. Here we go. Once again, just swinging off the history between the players, the recent history, I should say. I really appreciate like this little graphic that he has. I kind of like the idea of incorporating that into our own cast, but I know it's a lot of work because they already know the matchups ahead of time, so they already prepare those like score lines, those head-to-head score lines ahead of time as well, because it is a round robin group stage, so they can prepare that. But I like the idea of showing that off. I'm sure there's a way to automate that, right? Where maybe have a... As we're going for Jesus, we're going for another one base all in. MasTeR, calm down. I mean, same build. Okay, so just for a moment here, Shakti does open up Gate Cyber into faster expansion with potentially faster Stargate, but one gate opener out of Shakti. MasTeR confirms, and MasTeR responds with a proxy with a one base all in. Shakti, he's faster to scout, and he will come across this. Or will he? No! Oh, he's so close! No, he's so close. He does graze the edge of the pylon. He does not confirm the proxy pylon, does not confirm the all-in that's coming his way. He doesn't know. Now, thankfully, it is not an all-in. That is a proxy Stargate. Okay. So this is not an all-in. A proxy Stargate is designed to get economic damage, but not designed to all-in. So MasTeR, he will be building up into a longer game state, and Shakti will survive. And Shakti, he does scout, does confirm, he does get eyes on the Stargate. Now, the chances of the Stargate doing damage is much lower, because all you need is one shield battery in your main, and the one Oracle isn't going to get much done. There is still potential with the stasis trap, true, right? You can still stasis the mineral line, you can still try to catch your opponent off guard, but there's a lower chance for damage to be done. And there we go, we have Phoenix first out of MasTeR, so out of Shakti. Does open Phoenix. Double Adept threatening a shade. And he shouldn't get into the main. Oh, he shouldn't, but he does. Oh god, 2 Adepts taking one-shot probes. And probes are going down. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4, almost up to 5. Thankfully, he's being cleaned up. Oh, brutal damage in the main. And brutal damage. Oracle's rallying in. And the proxy is going to be depowered, which was a given. Is going to be depowered. Likewise, we have our expand behind this, going to the Twilight Council. MasTeR not even too far behind when it comes to the expansion. He's still looking for a way in. Oh, Shakti did commit quite hard into those Phoenixes. Getting up to 3. Meanwhile, the Oracle does sip away. Heads for the base. Shield battery is not ready. Oof. That's going to be another, what, 3 probe kills. Does go for the recall. Barely escape. Oracle does make it back home. And doesn't quite get the stasis. As you can see, MasTeR, he is up in economy. Does have that economic lead. Shakti, he commits. He does lift up the Stalkers. Not bad. He gets 1. Takes down 1. The shield barrier's not ready, but more Stalkers are coming to reinforce. Boys are being pulled. MasTeR did waste some DPS here on the Phoenix. Now going for the Stalkers. He gets 1. Oracle does bypass the Phoenixes. GG. He gets into the natural mineral line. And MasTeR, he defends back at home. He attacks across the map. And MasTeR, he will claim the series 2-0. Wow, GG. Again, despite the Phoenix opener, Shakti did not catch the Oracle neither time. Damage was still being done. Economy was falling. Remember, the opener of Shakti was meant to be economic. He was meant to have the economic lead, but not at all, right? He was just losing worker after worker to the initial Oracle harass, to the follow-up as well. Likewise, back at home, the Stalkers did barely defend. Did just barely defend just in time, and with that, GG. GG, well played. Impressive play there by MasTeR to kind of thread the needle to avoid the Phoenixes to get across the map despite the Phoenix opener. Remember, the Phoenixes, they were designed to shut down the Oracle, but they failed to. They failed to shut it down. The Oracle was able to slip away time and time again. GG. GG, well played. With that, MasTeR will claim the series, and we are halfway through the group. Up next, we have Yan versus Ducklings in a ZVT. Let's go. Let us go.